those that have been living under a rock for the past few decades, or still carry that giant analog phone that weighs as much as a small child, I am glad to inform you that you are a part of what is now the information age, i.e. the 21st century. The information age, where everything is digital, cameras are replaced by cell phones, and where you can meet your soulmate online without having to physically talk or touch them. And speaking of social, this leads me to my main point of this video. With social media becoming a huge part of pop culture, most or all entertainment companies are taking advantage of this. For example, the WWE. We all know the WWE's current state at the moment, so let's go back a little bit. Stocks were falling just as the ratings were. Storylines were becoming mediocre and predictable, and certain events of each show made the ratings dip even more. Then comes along CM Punk, whose rants, tantrums, and tirades brings interest and life back into these shows. His antics also led up to one of the most epic matches of his career. How can you keep something like this up? With the help of Big Brother, of course. With the aid of social media giants such as Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, it gave the WWE universe a more interactive feel of the show, turning the WWE into somewhat of a soap opera-ish like reality show. In my opinion, I think this is a great idea, a downright awesome idea. It brings in new viewers. It brings in a whole new perspective to the storyline outside of the ring. Case in point, CM Punk's invasion of Comic-Con. What can I say about this? It literally had brought new life to what the storyline actually was. Having him confront Triple H, having him jeer about, Triple H's wife Stephanie, having him talk about, how does it feel to be in Dreamland. It actually did bring life into the storyline, which is one thing that I truly liked. What happened at Comic-Con stayed true to the storyline and left a little something for people to watch Raw. In other words, it left a little interest for Raw for the following night. So it made you want to actually stay tuned and watch it. But here's my question of the whole thing. Did everybody see that video? Did everybody know that video even happened? And the reason why I'm asking this is because most of the Raw reviews that I have seen on YouTube, there were lots of reviewers that did not see this and that were really confused about the ending. They were stoked that it happened, but they were confused on how it got to that point, which makes me wonder about the effectiveness of this idea. Is this a good idea? Because, people do have lives. They're not going to stay in touch with this all the time. If you have a life and if you don't stay in touch with WWE 24/7, how are you going to know anything like this is going to happen, and how are you going to be able to stay in touch with the storyline if it's switched off to social media? What do you think about this? Do you think that this is a good idea, or do you think that the WWE universe isn't ready for this yet? Let me your comments down below. Leave me your video responses. Let me know what your idea is. I like feedback.